It's Emily here. It's a little bit windy. I hope that everybody can still hear me okay, even with the wind in the background. I'm not wearing my normal pig farming attire right now because I just got done helping the Farm Bureau talk to some second graders in class today about Kaylee's pig adventure, and I talked a little bit about pigs and what they ate and that sort of stuff. Anyway, it's been nice and toasty here in the last couple of days, so we've been having to make sure that our pigs have plenty of mud and running misters for them and sprinklers. So I thought that I would share this with you guys. Pigs actually don't sweat. Let me flip this around here for a second. Pigs don't sweat. So they need something to help cool them down, which in our case, where the pigs are outside, and you can tell I'm adding a little bit of extra mud to them because my sprinkler out there, I don't know if you can see it, isn't running as much as I would like, and these guys are a little bit warm. But since they don't sweat, they need the mud and the water to cool off. So we have to make sure that they've got mud or a sprinkler mist or some water for them to roll around in so that they don't get overheated. So a pig, it's basically like they're wearing a sweatshirt all the time. So just imagine right now as it's like 85 degrees. And it was sunny, but I think we might get some rain, which will help fill up my mud holes a little bit. But just imagine it being 85 and you're outside in a sweatshirt or a hoodie. So it's plenty toasty for them, and they can get overheated pretty easily, especially if you don't have shade, which we're really lucky with these barns that they're big enough and they have enough air flowing through them that the pigs can spend a lot of time inside and still stay cool, as long as there's air movement. Now, on days where it's pretty dead, there's not much air, they really, really, really need the mud. And summertime, more than ever, you need to make sure that they have clean, fresh water. And, you know, that's something that every farmer provides for their pigs, but during the summertime, it's such a big deal in the summertime because these guys, they just need to get rehydrated just like you or I would need to get rehydrated. So like I said, I'm trying to get their mud hole since it's so early in the summer. It's been hot since about Saturday or Sunday, and we just turned their sprinklers on over the weekend, which means that they just don't have much of a mud hole built up yet. So that's kind of what I'm just trying to help along here with my extra sprinkler hose, and to make sure that more of them are getting more water coverage than there would be otherwise. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Just want to make sure that they get cooled off. Mud is super important. And the whole thing behind pigs being always muddy, you know, that's just kind of a stereotype. It works best for them if they do get like a caked mud on them. They stay cooler that way. It's like an extra layer that helps them keep a little bit cooler. So this was one of the things that I was talking about in the second grade classroom this morning, was about how the pigs that are raised inside, they get to have fans blowing on them, and some farms have Cool Cell technology, which is a really awesome piece of technology that runs water over some cells, and some cooling cells, and it blows air through it, and it cools down the barns. And it's an awesome piece of technology that we wish that we could utilize for like our farrowing barn. But another positive to the pigs that are inside, they don't have to deal with the sun, and they have easier ways of dealing with the humidity as well via like aeration fans and exhaust fans. But when they're out here, if they aren't in the barn, they're in the sun if it's sunny outside. We have talked about putting some shade cloth over our sprinklers to try to help with that, and that's something that I think we're definitely going to start looking into, because we don't want so much mud holes as we do maybe just like a wallowing pit. So it's not necessarily muddy, but it's someplace that they can go that's shady and cools them off with some mist. So those are the differences between some of the cool technologies that the guys that are raising pigs indoor have, and what we've got out here, which is old-fashioned water and dirt and some shade. But we're trying to keep cool out here. We do have a chance of rain, so like I said, hopefully that'll help fill up my mud pits a little bit, so that I don't have to run so much water. But we're trying to keep cool. The sun went away too, so that helps some, and it's nice and breezy. Like I said earlier, the breeze helps out tremendously. When there's not any wind, that's really when things can go south, is because it's just dead, and there's really nothing that we can do outside of providing a mist or a sprinkler on top of the mud to help keep them cool. So the moving air it makes a tremendous difference in the quality of life in the summer. So if anybody has any questions, make sure to let me know. I was just doing some of my afternoon chores here, making sure everybody's cooled off, and I thought I'd share with everyone how we keep our pigs cool. The really cool thing about our waters, for the fresh water for the pigs, is that they're energy-free waters, and the water is very cold when it comes up out of the ground. Oh, something spooked him. So whenever we go to clean out our waters, which we do that almost every day, because these guys get straw in them like crazy, and feed for that matter, but it's so cold, it's just so cold. Even when it's 90 degrees outside, the water is very cold on the inside, and so I'm sure it's basically like drinking ice water, and I would love that if I could drink ice water all the time. Well, I think I've almost got these guys to the point where I'm going to let them go, so that means I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks so much for tuning in with me, and I will get this posted soon so that more people can help us learn a little bit about, or can help people learn a little bit more about how we keep our pigs cool on the outside. See you guys later.